Hello, I'm Pam of healingstars.com. This is the chart. It's the total lunar eclipse. Now this is pretty rare and we won't see another one until 2021. It's also called the super blood wolf moon. And the wolf moon is this time of year, January. This is a very important eclipse, and the degree of the eclipse, the sun and moon are both at 0 degrees. Now 0 degrees has been the full moon from November. So we had 0 degrees Gemini November, that's the sun in Sag. On December 22nd, it was 0 Cancer, and of course the sun was at 0 Capricorn, the winter solstice. So now we have 0 degrees of Leo, opposite the sun in Aquarius. And then February will be the Virgo axis, and then March is Libra. So 0 degrees, if you have a planet at 0 degrees in your birth chart, then it's going to be activated. Not just once, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Now, the sun has only just moved into Aquarius on Sunday, the 20th, and it did that at 8:59. So I'm talking about GMT, except for the UK. And you might notice, just looking at this chart, just your first impression is like, whoa, look at that tension. When the lines are strong, it means the aspect, the connection of planets is also very tight. But first I want to look at this. Sagittarius is rising at 5:15 in the morning. Here's Venus and Jupiter. Venus is currently a morning star. And Venus and Jupiter will join on Tuesday at 12:25 p.m. So this is very auspicious. They do join, of course. Jupiter, though, is in Sagittarius for a whole year. So Venus moves through all the signs in the course of the year. So this is quite rare. You can see that. It's a one day in the whole year they join. The moon in Leo, the sun in Aquarius. So the sun in Aquarius is all about ideas. It's a fixed air sign. So it's very much about planning and looking ahead and not just thinking of this week or this month, but looking ahead, 3 months' time. Where would you like to be? What plans are you making at the moment? Do you have an idea in your mind that needs to be birthed? It's a very strong cardinal chart, and that's why I'm showing you all the details on this particular slide here. Cardinal down here, this red energy. Cardinal means initiating, and the reason for this strength is Saturn, Pluto, Mercury, South Node in Capricorn. That's a cardinal sign. Mars, here at the bottom here, Mars in Aries, and Uranus also just about still in Aries, fire signs. And also Aries is a cardinal sign. So the cardinal means initiation and action. And a full moon on its own is all about fruition of what was seeded at the new moon, which of course was a partial solar eclipse. Notice also in elements, fire is incredibly strong. It's way ahead. So cardinal fire is actually Aries energy. So it's interesting because it's a full moon, a lunar eclipse, but it's got a kind of spring-like energy all about it. Notice the elements. I teach a course all about astrology, and I'm giving a free, it's a free webinar this week, a masterclass on learning the basics of astrology. And that's what I'm showing you here. Everyone's chart will have this energy. You can see what's your strongest element, the modes in your chart, the names of all the planets, and I sell this particular chart personal for you for just £1. I'm actually giving it away, but I'd like you to come and look at my page on my website and sign up for this free webinar. Details will follow. Now coming back to the chart, Capricorn. Capricorn is a serious sign. It's also ambitious. It's that mountain goat. And although the sun has moved away from Capricorn, traditionally Aquarius is also governed in turn by Saturn. And Saturn is in Capricorn. So this is why, if you look at the chart, Mercury has been moving through. In January, we've had it moving past Saturn and then Pluto just a week ago. Serious discussions are happening in terms of the UK and Brexit. And of course, that impasse in America and all those poor people who are not being paid at the moment. There's a lot of suffering going on here. Mars gets things done. So that's why Mars in Aries is giving the lead here. And Mars takes 2 years to go around all the signs. So this is unusual. And it is going to be joining, obviously, that Uranus energy. But first of all, if I go through the week, we have Mercury moving sign into Aquarius on Thursday at 5:49. This is GMT. Mars, first of all, will trine that Jupiter energy on Friday at 17:53. So that's the keynotes for the week. A trine is a flow of energy. So if you look at the blue lines, that's a trine. So you can see there's a healing going on. Here's Chiron in Pisces. It's going to be moving into Aries very soon. But here it is up the top here, trining the moon, emotional healing. Jupiter is in its own sign, right? And Jupiter is all about looking up, forward thinking in Sagittarius. It's really positive energy and aligned with Venus. So although it's an eclipse energy, it's actually got some very good signs about it. And I think this is the takeaway, if you like. If you can use that initiation energy in your own life, if you can start to plan, which is the energy of Aquarius, and the sun goes through Aquarius, it's it's a month, you've got a whole month to do this, and then Mercury is really helping, really aiding. It likes the sign of Aquarius. It's happy, what they call happy there. Okay, so please sign up for my webinar. It's this Thursday. It's the 24th of January, 7:30 p.m. and I take questions at the end. So that's why it's really worth signing up for it, because otherwise you won't get, you might want to see it, but you won't get to ask me some questions. Look forward to this. If you do manage to see this eclipse, it's at a site worth seeing. And notice the time, 5:15 in the morning. It's not worth getting up earlier. You won't really see much. And hopefully there'll be a clear night. Pam Carruthers of healingstars.com.